right, good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Wednesday as we continue with our current sim season, week number 5. Got a doubleheader for you today. First up, it'll be the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals, an AFC Central matchup. The Baltimore Ravens come in at 1-3. The Bengals come in at 3-1. The second half of our doubleheader will have the New England Patriots at the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll talk more about that game as we get closer to game time there. Let's head to Cincinnati for this one. The Ravens and the Bengals here at Jammin' Sports. Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the Ravens and the Bengals. And welcome into another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. The 1-3 Ravens, the 3-1 Bengals. Evil Dad's got the Bengals -4. Evil Dad currently sits at what, 28-19? A full 9 games up. There's the opening kickoff. It'll be fielded by Cooper at the 2-yard line over the 20-25, and Steve Cooper out to the 28-yard line. First and 10, Cincinnati. Great to have everybody along. Michael Nolan, starting quarterback in his 11th year out of Army. AFC Central matchup here this evening. On first and 10. Nolan draws back, looks downfield, throws, caught by Nick Austin out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 12 on the first play of scrimmage. And the Bengals get a 12-yard gain and a first down. Out to the 40-yard line. The laptop that I monitor with, it picked a fun time to get updates, but it's back now finally. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan under center. Nolan fakes the handoff, throws downfield, caught by Nick Austin again. Into Raven territory down to the 43-yard line. A 17-yard gain. Oh, yeah, they were good. They're good. First down for the Bengals into Raven territory at the 43-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game just underway. Patriots and Chiefs will be the second game of our doubleheader here today. Another overcast day. Nolan in the shotgun on first and 10. Nolan hands off to Eric Granger, and Granger gets out to the 40-yard line. The rookie out of UCLA. Let's take a look at the Bengals offense. Up front, Mikell, Hall, Cousins, Simmons, and Andrews. And then it's Curtis, Rose, Granger, Austin, and Mosley. The Bengals currently in first place in the AFC Central, a half game up on the Colts. The Bengals are 3-1, the Colts are 3-2. 2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line. Nolan to Granger again, and Granger 2 yards to the 38-yard line. Let's take a look at the Ravens defense. They play a 3-4. Fine, Owens, and Riddick up front. Linebackers, Young, West, Potts, and Bullock. And the secondary for Baltimore, Colston, Nelson, Young, and Stevens. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. We had a great night last night. We had a big crowd. We're hoping we get a bunch of people here again today. Always makes it fun. 3rd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Nolan back. Nolan throws outside, incomplete. And the Bengals' opening drive stalls out at the Raven 38-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Let's see if they punt or go for a long field goal. This would be a 55-yarder if they're going to try it. They're going to try it. Luke Jones from 55 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it was long enough, but it was off to the right. No good. We remain scoreless, and now the Ravens will take over. It'll be 1st and 10 Baltimore going the other way. Starting quarterback for the Ravens, Key Harris, the rookie out of Grambling State. And the Ravens will start from their own 45-yard line. Pretty good field position to start the game. Their first drive of the game. 1st and 10 from the 45. In the I formation, Harris on 1st down, hands off, no play action, looking, throws outside, incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He was looking for Michael Pittman out of the backfield. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the 45-yard line. Bengals had to punt on their opening drive. This is the Ravens' opening drive. Harris back, throws, caught by Davis, no, incomplete. That was broken up by Mario Smith, the former Patriot, in his 6th year out of Wisconsin. The intended receiver was Wes Davis, and that will bring up 3rd and 10. 3rd down for Baltimore. From their own 45, Harris in the shotgun. Harris back. Harris throws down the middle, caught by Davis. And Wes Davis down to the 31-yard line. A 24-yard gain to the 2nd-year tight end out of Air Force. It'll be a Ravens first down. .5:23 and counting here in the first quarter. Ravens have moved it down to the Bengal 31. They're in field goal range. Harris under center. Harris hands off to Michael Pittman up the middle, and Pittman bulldozing people over down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. Michael Pittman, the former Buccaneer, in his 10th year out of Oregon. Spent 9 years with the Bucs. Now in his first year with Baltimore. The Buccaneers let him go. Under 5 minutes left in the first quarter, no score. 1st and 10 Ravens from the Cincinnati 23-yard line. Harris fakes the handoff. Harris looking. It's going to take off. Flag is down inside the 10, down to about the 7. But I get the feeling this one's coming back.
Holding offense.
Yep. Holding on the Ravens, Jackson Glass, the right guard.
Still second down.
It'll be 2nd and 12 back at the 33-yard line. 10-yard penalty. 4:36 left to play here in the first quarter. No score. On 2nd and 12. 3 receivers to the far side. Harris, 3-step drop, now throws underneath the Swan, down to the 28, a gain of 5. James Swan, the rookie tight end out of Louisville. And that will be a gain of 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 7. Ravens opening drive after the Bengals had to punt. 3rd and 7 from the 28-yard line. Harris drops back. Harris throws outside to Douglas, down to the 20-yard line, a gain of 8 yards, and a Raven first down. Torrey, let me try that again. I'm looking for Douglas. There he is. No wonder I couldn't find him. It's a tackle eligible. Toby Douglas making the catch. I'm sitting there looking for wide receivers named Douglas. I didn't realize it was tackle eligible. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Ravens. Harris under center. Harris to Michael Pittman up the middle, and Pittman inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a Raven first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 6. Mario Smith on the tackle for Cincinnati. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead on this Wednesday evening. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Patriots and Chiefs up next. We'll be at Arrowhead for that one. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Harris to Pittman. Easy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run by Michael Pittman, right up the middle, untouched. And the Ravens, on their opening possession, drive down the field and get a touchdown. They lead at 6-0. Yeah, we're still waiting for the Bengals to play defense. Baltimore looking like the 3-1 team, not Cincinnati. And now Rob Belton will come on for the extra point. Kick is up and it's good. Ravens lead at 7-0. 2:58 left to play here in the first quarter. We're live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. So the Bengals had to punt on their opening drive, and the Ravens get a touchdown on theirs. Kyle Richardson will kick off for the Ravens. Up by 7. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Tyler at the 1-yard line. And Tyler all the way out to about the 31, but a flag is down. That's Corey Tyler, the second-year receiver out of Florida. Penalties on the Bengals. Trey Cook. That's going to back it up to the 21-yard line. And that's where Cincinnati will take over. Down 7-0. 2:54 left to play here in the first quarter. Bengals off to a sluggish start. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Nolan hands off to Eric Granger. And Granger gets 4 yards out to the 25-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Christian West, the linebacker in his 7th year out of USC, making the tackle. The Ravens started off 0-3. but they beat the Raiders. Nolan on second down, hands off to Granger, out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 yards to be 3rd and 4. The Ravens started 0-2, Then they beat the Raiders in week 3 and then lost again last week. Third and 4 from at the 27-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back. Throws underneath to Nick Austin. And Austin out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 12 yards and a Bengal first down. Nick Austin in his 8th year out of Texas. The Bengals started 4-0, but they lost to Miami last week. They started 3-0, and lost to Miami last week. I'll get it right. It'll be 1st and 10, Cincinnati at their own 39-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Throws down the near sideline to Curtis. And Isaac Curtis out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. First quarter clock winding down. 1:14 and counting. Ravens lead at 7-0. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 48. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the gun. Nolan back. Throws to the near side. Caught by Austin. Down to the 44-yard line. A gain of 10 yards exactly. 1st and 10, Cincinnati. Into Raven territory at the 44-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. A rapidly moving first quarter, I might add. For Madden 19 anyway. Nolan under center on 1st and 10. Looking, throws inside to Jackson. Down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 6, it'll be 2nd and 4. Tyler Jackson in his 5th year out of West Virginia. Christian West on the tackle, the linebacker. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. I think we had an injury timeout on the play. We'll have the Patriots and the Chiefs up next. Not yet. Not yet. It's still out there, though. 2nd and 4 from the 38-yard line. Bengals come out. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Throws down the near sideline to Austin. Out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 yards and a Bengal first down. That'll move the chains. We're coming up on 30 seconds left in the quarter. And once again on the tackle, Christian West. He's been everywhere. 1st and 10, Cincinnati. From the Raven 29-yard line. Bengals trying to tie the game up. 20 seconds. Nolan in the gun. Austin in motion. Nolan to Granger. And Eric Granger to the 25. A gain of 4. The rookie out of UCLA, Eric Granger. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ravens up 7-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. On a mild, overcast day. 66 degrees at kickoff. Cloudy skies. We're in week 5. That puts us in the first weekend of October on the calendar. 2nd and 6 for the Bengals at the Raven 25-yard line as we start the second quarter. Bengals come out in the offset eye. That was fast from 19. Granger up the middle. And Granger out to the 20-yard line. That will be a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and inches. At the Raven 20-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan takes the snap, throws down the middle, caught by Curtis, down to the 13-yard line, a gain of 7 yards, and a Cincinnati first down. Isaac Curtis, the 5th-year receiver out of the University of Washington, a Husky. The Washington Huskies, who are now in the Big Ten after, well, they play in the Pac-10 one more year this year, and then they're in the Big Ten, along with Oregon, USC, and UCLA. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back. Nolan steps up, throws to Austin, down to the 7. That'll be a gain of 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. Nick Austin, the tight end, one of the better tight ends in the league. Second and 3 from the 7-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Mosley in motion. Nolan back. Throws underneath. Caught by Curtis. No, incomplete. Broken up at the last second by Craig Campbell. And number 30, Eddie Colston. For the Ravens, it'll be 3rd and 3 at the 7-yard line. Nice defensive play by the Ravens, trying to keep Cincinnati out of the end zone. This would be an upset, big time, if the Ravens win this game. Nolan in the shotgun on 3rd and 3. Nolan back, throws to the end zone. Austin, touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown catch by Nick Austin. Make that a 7-yard touchdown catch by Nick Austin. And the Bengals can tie it up with the extra point. The Bengals got off to a slow start, but that was a nice drive. And now they can tie the game up. Luke Jones for the extra point. Snap and the kick is up, and it is good. We're tied at 7. 6:23 left to play here in the first half. Live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio, Week 5, here at Jammin' Sports, where it's the game that matters. On the banks of the Ohio River, right across the river is Kentucky, a town called Covington, Kentucky, if you've ever been to that neck of the woods. Luke Jones will kick off for the Bengals in a tie ball game. There's the kick. Fielded by Castilian at the 2-yard line, out over the 25. And Nate Castilian, in his 7th year out of Notre Dame, brings it out to the 31-yard line. First down, Ravens. 6:19 left to play here in the first half. The rookie quarterback, Key Harris, out of Grambling State, will come on out to lead the Raven offense. Matthew Albritton retired during the offseason after 7 seasons. Not a long career, but he hung it up. And they drafted Harris in the first round out of Grambling. 4 receivers set wide. Harris in the shotgun. Harris hands off to Michael Pittman. And Pittman 4 yards out to the 35-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. On the tackle, Keaton Walters, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Maryland. I prefer the slower pace. I do. I really do. I can relax more. Get into the flow of the football game. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 35. 6 minutes left in the half. We're tied at 7. 4 receivers, 3 to the far side, set wide. Harris under center. Hands off to Pittman. Out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be just enough. First down, Baltimore. Michael Pittman on the carry. Five and a half minutes left in the first half. 1st and 10 Ravens at their own 41-yard line. Harris to Michael Pittman, and he gets nailed in the backfield. A loss of a yard. Robert Brazil on the tackle, the 14th year lineman or linebacker out of North Carolina State. Waldo's in the house. Good to see you, Waldo. All right, we got to find Waldo now. He's somewhere in Paul Brown Stadium. Look for the red and white striped shirt. But to make it difficult today, the cat in the hat is also out there somewhere. 2nd and 11 from the 40-yard line. Harris to Pittman, and Pittman makes his way out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 6, it'll bring up 3rd and 5. On the tackle, number 99, Jarrell Green, in his 4th year out of Savannah State. So it's off. I thought he was buried in the end zone at Giants Stadium. Waldo rooting for the Bengals. So is Evil Dead. On 3rd and 5, Harris fakes the handoff. Throws deep. Going for the home run. He's got a man. Touchdown, Ravens. Lawrence Burns, 54 yards on the touchdown catch. He had a step in the secondary, and the pass was right on target. Harris has got an arm. That's why they drafted him. Look at this pass. Perfect. Right on the money. And the Ravens retake the lead, 13-7, on a 54-yard touchdown catch by Lawrence Burns in his 4th year out of Oregon State. The extra point by Belton is up and good. The Ravens lead it 14-7. 4:17 left to play here in the first half. It's the Ravens, for God's sake. Yes, I know, the Ravens at 1-3. Let's take a look at how both teams got here. The Ravens lost to the Falcons 20-16, but we know the Falcons are improved. We saw what they did to the Steelers yesterday. The Ravens then lost to Cleveland 31-24, so they're 0-2. And then they beat the Raiders in week 3, 31-28 in overtime. Cooper on the return, a yard deep, out over the 20-25. Cooper, nice return, out to the 34-yard line. And then in week 4, the Ravens lost to the Bills, 22-17. The Bengals got off to a 3-0 start. The Bengals beat Cleveland 34-17 in week 1. They beat New Orleans 20-14 in week 2. And then they beat Arizona 20-6. And then they lost last week to Miami 24-17. So that's how both teams got here. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Ravens up 14-7. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan to Granger. And Granger out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Yeah, Evil Dead is right on the money there. The Falcons totally destroyed the Steelers yesterday. 28-3. And it really wasn't even that close. I think the Falcons may be legit. The Falcons, I was going over the roster again last night late. Of the 53 men on the Falcon roster from last season, they got rid of 21 of them. That's a lot. That's about a third. Granger on 2nd and 3 is going to lose 2 yards back to the 39-yard line. The Falcons jettisoned everybody and brought in better players. They really could not get that much worse, is right. The Falcons, they finished 4-12 last season. They actually beat the Saints and the Chargers, 2 playoff teams during the regular season. 3rd and 5 from the 39-yard line for the Bengals in the I formation. Big third down right here. Nolan hands off to Eric Granger, and he's nailed by Cyrus Potts, the rookie linebacker out of Louisiana Tech. No gain. It'll be 4th and 5. Boy, the Ravens have come to play today. Where's this team been all year? Actually, when I was going over those final scores of the Ravens, their 3 losses were all 1 possession or less. They were all 6 points or less. John Ryan back to punt on 4th and 5. It'll be fielded by Stewart at the 15-yard line, and Dwayne Stewart brings it out to the 31-yard line. The only thing the Falcons had going for them was their cool helmets in past seasons. I like their current helmet, but they had some good helmets back in the past. Their red helmet from the 70s was cool looking. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Ravens up 14-7. 2:43 left to play in the first half. 2-minute warning coming up. Ravens come out, 4 receivers wide. Yeah, the black does look good. I like their current helmet. Pittman up the middle, and Michael Pittman all the way out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 10, and another Baltimore first down. I located my storage tote where I keep all my sim season paperwork, records and stuff. You were asking what was the top 5 rushing performances. I should be able to find out, because I know that I wrote notes in the margins when somebody has like a really good game. I'll go back and try to find it. Harris on 1st and 10. Throws outside, caught by Morgan. And he gets out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ravens up 14-7 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. That time it should already be done. There's only so many hours in the day, Evil Dead. I'm just one man trying to run a league. 2nd and 1 from the 50-yard line. If I hadn't been delayed by 30 hours of rosters on 24, I would have had it done. 2nd and 1 from the 50-yard line. Harris back. Harris throws. Caught by Taylor. Out to the 32-yard line. Should be a 16-yard gain. First down, Baltimore. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock. This much I do know. Those 2 performances that we saw yesterday and the day before, the 274 by Lambos and the 272 by Franklin on back-to-back days, nonetheless, they've got to be in the top 10. Over 250 is rare. I would venture to say they're probably top 5. Harris back. Harris throws downfield, caught by Taylor, down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. To Maurice Taylor, the third-year receiver out of Oregon State. I've only had one rusher ever go over 300. And that, of course, is the record, Eddie George, with 323. Off the top of my head, I don't remember a 280 or 290. But I will look. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. Harris back. Harris throws downfield, caught by Provost. Out to the 11-yard line, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. John Provost in his 6th year out of Syracuse. The Bengal defense, they've just not shown up today. The Ravens are moving the ball at will. That's right, Evil Dead, you're right. I said it as you posted it. In the shotgun on 2nd and 5 from the 11. Harris back. Throws down the middle, incomplete. He was looking for Wes Davis. It was broken up by the linebacker, Don Phillips, in his 4th year out of UCLA. Get out of my head. It's the Jedi mind trick. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 11-yard line. These aren't the droids you're looking for. 4 receivers set wide, 3rd and 5. Harris back. Harris in trouble, throws, dumps it off to Pittman. Pittman down to the 9, and the Bengals take a timeout. It'll be 4th down. And the Ravens will come on out, and they'll kick a field goal to make it a 2-possession game. Rob Belton will come out. This will be a 26-yard attempt to put the Ravens up by 10 if they can get it. It'll be 4th and 3. Belton from 26 yards. Snap, kick is up. It's good. And the Ravens are up by 10, 17-7, with 1:06 remaining here in the second quarter. We're live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio, Week 5, here at Jammin' Sports. The Ravens at 1-3, and right now they're shocking the 3-1 Bengals. The Bengals are the defending AFC Central champions. The Bengals finished with the best record in the AFC last season at 12-4. The Saints finished with the best record overall with 13-3. However, the Bengals lost in the AFC Championship to who? Evil Dead? There's the kickoff. Tyler from the 2-yard line over the 20, 25. And Corey Tyler out to the 26-yard line. 1st down, Bengals. The Bengals lost to the Jets in the AFC Championship. That's right. The Jets, however, lost to the Saints in the Super Bowl. First and 10 from the 26. The Bengals still have 2 timeouts. 1:01 to work with. Let's see if they can make it a 1-possession game before half. The Ravens do get the ball first in the second half. Always got to be a downer. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan back. Rolls out. Throws downfield. Caught by Jackson. Tyler Jackson out to the 39. And don't be a Debbie Downer. A gain of 13 yards. The Bengals take a timeout with 56 seconds left until halftime. We got a decent crowd here tonight. I appreciate it. Enjoying your Wednesday night here at Jammin' Sports. We have the Patriots and the Chiefs up next. The second half of our doubleheader. 1st and 10. Bengals at their own 39. 3 receivers to the near side. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Nolan throws downfield, incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. That'll stop the clock with 51 seconds left here in the first half. Misty's outdoor dashing again. That's her thing lately. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Nolan draws back. Nolan throws to the near sideline. Caught by Curtis down the sideline. All the way down to the 36-yard line. A 25-yard gain to Isaac Curtis. He gets out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 45 seconds left here in the first half. Craig Campbell made the tackle. The second-year defensive back out of North Carolina. It would be tremendously humongous. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan looking. Nolan rolls out. Throws back across to Granger. He's got the first down inside the 20. Eric Granger down to the 17-yard line. Clock is running. It's a 19-yard gain. They have 1 timeout left. When they show replays, time doesn't run. But now it is. 20 seconds. They're in the hurry-up. Holding on to that timeout. They're going to take a shot at the end zone. Nolan in the shotgun, 10 seconds. Nolan looking, throws, caught by Jackson, down to the 3-yard line, and they'll have to take a timeout. A 14-yard gain to Tyler Jackson, down to the 3-yard line, and the Bengals take that final timeout with 6 seconds left. They'll kick the field goal. It'll make it a 1-possession game. Well, they wanted to take a shot at the end zone. So they held on to the timeout in case they came up short, which they did right there. That way they can still salvage 3 points. This will be a 20-yard field goal attempt by Luke Jones. They did waste some seconds, though. You're right. To make it 17-10. Kick is up, and it's good. It's now a 1-possession game. Ravens up 17-10. 3 seconds left here in the first half. Live from Cincinnati, Ohio. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Looking ahead to next week, like we often do. Let's see here. Cincinnati will host Pittsburgh next week, and the Ravens will host Indianapolis. There's the kick. Fielded by Dwayne Stewart, a yard deep, brings it out. And Stewart brings it out to the 30-yard line, and that's halftime. Halftime score, the Ravens 17, the Bengals 10, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. The 1-3 Ravens, the 3-1 Bengals. We have an upset brewing here. The Ravens are up 17-10. If the Bengals were to lose, they would fall into a first-place tie with Indianapolis at 3-2 in the AFC Central. If they win, if they come back and win, they'll stay a game up. The Ravens will get the ball first here in the second half. There's the kickoff, fielded by Dwayne Stewart at the 2-yard line. And Stewart brings it out to the 27-yard line. The third-year receiver out of Air Force. Starting quarterback, the rookie out of Grambling, Key Harris, will lead the Ravens offense. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. See if the Ravens can make it a two-possession game again. Or will the Bengals get a stop and tie it up? Ravens come out in the I formation. Harris to Pittman, and Pittman goes nowhere. A loss of a yard. Ross Browner on the tackle, number 79, in his 10th year out of Florida. A loss of a yard to be 2nd and 11. Gracie's here. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi.
Okay. Evil Dad will spell your name now. On 2nd and 11 from the 26-yard line. Ravens come out. Harris under center. Harris, play action, looking. It's going to take off down the sideline. He's got a lot of open field all the way down to the 46-yard line. He spelled your name backwards and forwards. That's pretty cool. A 28-yard run by Key Harris down to the Bengal 46-yard line. She gave a thumbs up. First down, Baltimore. A big gain by Harris. Nobody was there. And Harris can run. He's got an arm, and he can also take off and run. He's also a big quarterback. 6'3.5", almost 6'4". First and 10 from the 46-yard line. Harris hands off to Michael Pittman. And Pittman to the 43. A gain of 2 yards, be 2nd and 8. On the tackle, Cedric Jordan in his 6th year out of Winston-Salem. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. Six and a half minutes left. Harris in the shotgun. Harris to Pittman, and Michael Pittman out to the 41-yard line. Gain of 3, going to bring up 3rd and 5. Trey Cook, the linebacker, the rookie out of South Carolina, on the tackle there for Cincinnati. 3rd and 5, big third down for the Ravens at the Bengal 41-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. Harris fakes the handoff inside. Harris throws, incomplete. He overthrew his receiver, looking for John Provost, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens drive stalls out, and they're going to have to punt. Kyle Richardson will come on to punt. Are you kidding me? They're going to try a 58-yard field goal. Rob Belton. And it's blocked. They would have been better off punting. The field goal attempt was blocked. Let's see who came flying in there. Number 23. That's Kerwin Walls, the 7th-year safety out of Portland State. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back. Great field position. That was a stupid decision by the Ravens. First and 10 for the 48-yard line. It did that last night during the Cleveland game, and I thought it was going to be blocked, but somehow he got the kick away. I was ready to call it a block last night. First and 10 from the 48-yard line. Nolan in the offset eye. Nolan Hands off to Eric Granger. And Granger gets a yard out to about the 49. Be 2nd and 9. Linebacker Christian West on the tackle. 2nd and 9 from the 49-yard line. Ravens up 17-10. We're in the third quarter. On 2nd down, Nolan to Granger again, and Granger, a big gain, all the way down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 15 yards, and a Cincinnati first down. First down. Making the tackle, Isaac Young, the second-year safety out of West Virginia. Coming up on 5 minutes left now in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Bengals from the Raven 36. Michael Nolan under center. Nolan fakes the handoff. Watch out. He gets sacked back at the 44-yard line. A loss of 8 yards on the sack. Kevin Riddick, the 6th-year defensive back out of Dayton, gets the sack. It'll be 2nd and 18. He shed his block and got in there quickly. Nice defensive play. 4:40 and counting here in the third quarter. Patriots and Chiefs up next. We'll be at Arrowhead for that one. 2nd and 18 from the 44-yard line. Nolan under center. Nolan draws back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Evans. Down to the 31. They get 13 of it back. Frederick Evans, the second-year tight end out of Ole Miss. Cyrus Potts on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 6 at the Raven 31-yard line. Big third down for the Bengals right here. 4 receivers set wide. Michael Nolan, the quarterback, in the shotgun, back to throw. Nolan steps up, he's going to take off. He's got the first down. He faked out a linebacker all the way down to the 8-yard line. He had a little stutter step. Faked out the linebacker. 23 yards and a Bengal first down. He made the linebacker freeze. Did you see that? A little stutter step. Watch it again right there. Went right by West. The wily veteran, Michael Nolan, in his 11th year out of Army. Nolan spent 9 years with Detroit, predominantly as a backup. And then the Bengals needed a quarterback, and he was available. And all Davis did was lead them to the AFC Championship last season. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Nolan to Granger. And Granger is going to lose a yard back to the 9. Like Davis played linebacker. Kevin Riddick on the tackle. A loss of a yard to be 2nd and goal back at the 9. Tell you what, Ravens for the most part playing really good defense today. But like I said earlier, the Ravens' 3 losses have all been by 6 points or less. 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Nolan back. Nolan, he's going to take off. And Nolan down at the 1-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll bring up 3rd and goal. 3 Ravens convened and made the tackle there at the goal line. Who gets credit for the tackle there? I think number 27 did. Craig Campbell. 3rd and goal from the 1. This is a huge 3rd down. In the I formation. Nolan to the up back Curry, and Curry does not get there. Bryce Curry, the fullback, in his 4th year out of Tennessee, no gain. Christian West makes the stop, the linebacker. It'll be 4th and goal. Let's see if the Bengals go for it. I would. You're at like the half-yard line. Go for it. They're going to kick the field goal. Luke Jones from 18 yards to make it a 4-point game. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. The Ravens lead is now 17-13. 2:01 left to play. Here in the third quarter. We're live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Where it's the game that matters. And that game better play well. I tell you what, I was ready. I really was ready to burn my copy of 24 the other night. But I said, you know what, I'll sell it and get some money back. That's right, Gracie makes that cake. She's in the other room watching K-pop. She's not watching. So the Bengals pull to within 4. Luke Jones will kick off. Fielded by Stewart at the 3-yard line over the 20, 25, 30. And Dwayne Stewart, a nice return out to the 36-yard line. And that's where the Ravens will take over, up by 4. There's your rookie quarterback, Key Harris. His numbers on the day. Not spectacular numbers. He's letting the running game do most of the work. Oh yeah, I'm selling it. I'm done with it. I'm fed up. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. Harris fakes the handoff. Rolls out. Throws downfield. Caught by Provost. All the way out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 15 yards to John Provost. The 6th-year receiver out of Syracuse. And that'll be a Raven first down into Bengal territory. Oh yeah, I threw away 23. I broke that disc in half and just threw it away. I did the same thing with 21. I never did get a copy of 22. The only Maddens I still have copies of is 18 and 19. Yeah, Scorpion tempered. Harris to Pittman on 1st and 10. Down to the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. I even threw away 20. I was so upset with 20. Other than the 24, which I still have in my possession, the only other Madden I have right now is 18. Pittman tries to get outside, out to the 47-yard line. Not much there. It'll be 3rd and 8. On the tackle, number 59, Don Phillips, the linebacker. Well, I do have 19. That's what I'm playing right now. No, I have 18. That's the only other Madden I have a copy of right now is 18. I have 18, 19, and my 24 I'm trying to sell. 4 receivers set wide. Harris back. Harris throws downfield. Incomplete. The Ravens drive stalls out. It'll be 4th and 8. And the Ravens are going to have to punt. With 25 seconds left now in the third quarter. Kyle Richardson gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline. And it's out of bounds at the 23-yard line. That's a 24-yard punt. He kind of shanked it. And now the Bengals will take over. Plenty of time. They're down by 4. Now here's the thing. You said the Bengals by 4. I know what you're saying. If they get a touchdown, they're only up by 3. You need them to score twice. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bengals at the 23-yard line. Four receivers set wide. Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan draws back. Throws to the near side. Caught by Mosley. And Kedrick Mosley dragging Ravens out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards and a Bengal first down. Kedrick Mosley, the sixth-year receiver out of Eastern Washington. There's a school you don't hear a whole lot about, Eastern Washington. Have you seen their football field? It's red. Eastern Washington has a red football field, like Boise State has a blue one. There's a college in New York City that has a teal one. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Ravens up 17-13 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. We go to the fourth quarter. Ravens up 17-13. Bengals on the move. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. They can retake the lead with a touchdown. Nolan in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Nolan fakes the handoff, throws downfield, caught by Mosley, inside the 30, inside the 20, down to the 13-yard line. A 47-yard gain to Kedrick Mosley. All the way down to the Raven 13. 1st and 10 Bengals. As Cincinnati tries to retake the lead. Bengals trying to win to remain alone in first place in the AFC Central. They'd be a game up on Indianapolis. First and 10 from the 13-yard line. In the offset eye. Nolan hands off to Eric Granger. And Granger makes his way down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. .7:25 and counting here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 4 from the 7. Nolan under center. Nolan draws back, throws to the end zone, caught, touchdown, Nick Austin. A 7-yard touchdown catch by the big tight end. And the Bengals retake the lead. As they go up 19-17 with the extra point coming. Evil Dead saying, go for two, go for two. They won't. Jones for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Bengals lead it 20-17. 7:14 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Something I was thinking about when you brought that up. When you make your predictions, if you think somebody's going to win by 4, still say 3. Reason being, sometimes they get back and forth where one team's up by 4, the other team's up by 3, one team's up by 4. You know what I'm saying? It's much easier to get a 3-point win than a 4-point win, is what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I would. If I think they're going to win by 4, I'm going to say 3. Stewart, 2 yards deep, over the 15-20. And he gets out to the 23-yard line. I bet your percentages would go up if you did. I know it's kind of a cheat. It's kind of like when Misty says by 1 all the time. I'm just saying. Like, you know how if teams are tied and then one kicks a field goal, they're up by 3, but if the other team gets a touchdown, they're up by 4. Then the other team up by 3, then 4, then 3, then 4. So I would always say 3. I would never say 4. First and 10 from the 23-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. Oh, okay. Got to keep it real. Harris back to throw on first down. Harris rolls out. Throws deep. He's got an arm. He overthrows it. It's intercepted. Picked off. Kerwin Walls, the 7th-year safety out of Portland State, picks it off for the Bengals. There you go, Evil Dead. Now if they score, you're covered. And the Bengals get it right back. The Bengals up 20-17, and they get it back. Cincy has taken over. The Bengals got off to a slow start, but now they're starting to assert themselves. Granger hasn't had the best day, though. Just 46 yards. He almost went 6. First and 10 Bengals. They'll start from their own 19-yard line. 7:01 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Bengals up by 3. I still would love to do fantasy football on this. That would get a crowd in here if we could figure out how to do it. First and 10 for the 19-yard line. The Patriots are playing. Nolan, play action. Throws downfield, caught by Mosley. All the way out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 20 to Kedrick Mosley. And a Bengal first down. Bengals up by 3, looking for more. If the Bengals can get another score here, then Evil Dead can actually get 10 games up on 500. They're currently 9 games up at 28-19. First and 10 from the 39-yard line. I'll tell you in a second. Nolan to Rose. And that's Marcus Rose, their first-round draft pick from last season, in his second year out of Washington. A gain of 6 that'll bring up 2nd and 4. What is the Chiefs' record? We'll take a look. I think the Chiefs are like 3-1, if I'm not mistaken. They're having a pretty good year so far. Kansas City is 3-1. In New England's 2-2. Nolan to Granger, and Granger has got the first down. He's not been touched yet. He can get up and run. Oh, now they finally touch him down. He fell down on his own, and he just sat there, so the officials blew the whistle. It's a gain of 6. If you sit there long enough, the official will say, you're giving yourself up. First and 10 for the 48-yard line. Not sure what that was. Nolan on first and 10. Nolan fakes the handoff. Nolan throws, and it's caught by Nick Austin inside the 30, down to the 24-yard line. A 24-yard gain to Nick Austin, and he's over 100 yards receiving on the day. Big day for the big tight end. First and 10, Cincinnati at the 24-yard line. The Bengals, they'd be 4-1 if they win this game, and they play Pittsburgh next week. They could easily be 5-1. Nolan back. Nolan throws, caught by Mosley. Dives forward out to the 14-yard line. A gain of 10, and a Bengal first down. The second effort gives them a first down. 4:45 and counting. The Bengals are in field goal range. That makes Evil Dead happy. He wants the Bengals to cover the spread. He said Bengals by 4. They're up by 3 at the moment. .440 and counting. First and 10 from the 14-yard line. Michael Nolan in the shotgun. Nolan to Granger. Granger inside, all the way down to the 3-yard line. An 11-yard gain by Eric Granger. First and goal, Bengals at the 3-yard line. Bengals looking to make it a 10-point game if they can. Well, that's true. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Nolan to Granger, and Granger makes his way down to the 1. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be second and goal from the 1-yard line. The Bengals, though, they do confuse me on their draft picks. They picked a running back in the first round last season, Marcus Rose, and they turn around and they still have Rose, and they draft Eric Granger in the first round. They've got a stacked backfield, I'll give them that. Second and goal from the 1-yard line. Nolan, 3-step drop, throws inside. Curtis, touchdown. Bengals, a 1-yard touchdown catch by Isaac Curtis. And the Bengals go up by 9. 26-17 with the extra point coming. There you go, Evil Dead. You needed the Bengals to score twice. They covered the spread, and they've done just that. Luke Jones for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Bengals lead at 27-17. 3:31 left to play. Now there is plenty of time for the Ravens to come back. Live from Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Bengals trying to get to 4-1. If this score holds, this will be the first game the Ravens have been in that's been decided by more than 6 points. Luke Jones will kick off for Cincinnati. There's the kick. Fielded by Stewart at the 2-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. Dwayne Stewart, a nice return out to the 34. And that's where the Ravens will take over. 3:27 left. The Ravens, though, they need 2 scores. Key Harris comes back out. Fairly pedestrian numbers for Harris today. Can the Ravens mount a comeback? First and 10 from the 34-yard line. If this was Madden 24, it'd be 34-10 right now, and the Ravens would be trying to come back. Harris back, looking. Harris dumps it off, incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman out of the backfield. It'll be second and 10. That'll stop the clock. 3:22 left. That's what you want, the Ravens to kick a field goal. The Ravens were up at half. Yes, they were. On second and 10 from the 34-yard line. Harris in the shotgun. Harris back. Harris looking. Throws, and he short hops it. Incomplete. I think he got bumped as he threw. It'll bring up third and 10. He was looking for John Provost. 3:18 left. Third and 10 for the Ravens. 5 receivers set wide. Harris in the shotgun. Harris back. Harris looking. Harris in trouble. He got hit as he threw. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down. The Bengal defense has stepped up. 4th and 10. With 3:13 left, you kind of have to go for it. You're down by 10. And they are. On 4th and 10 from their own 34-yard line. 3 receivers. to the near side. Yep, the Bengals defense shutting them out in the second half. Harris throws deep, incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Bengals will take over at the Raven 34-yard line with 3:09 left. I think this one is over, pretty much. It looks like the Bengals, unless some miracle happens, it looks like the Bengals are going to be 4-1, and the Ravens are going to drop to 1-4. And Evil Dead's going to be 29-19 here in a second. 10 games up. You've been on a roll lately. You've been on a roll, I've noticed. I think you've gotten like 6 of the last 7 right or something like that. 1st and 10, Nolan to Marcus Rose. The Bengals getting the backups in there now. And Marcus Rose, 5 yards down to the 29-yard line. Waldo's happy. His Bengals are winning. Waldo came out of the stands. He's on the sideline now. Yeah, you were 12-13. You've exploded. Yeah, you've gone 17-6. That's right. 2nd and 6 from the 29. Nolan to Granger. And Granger has the first down. Out to the 21-yard line. A gain of 8. And that should take us to the 2-minute warning. As we watch the replay. Eric Granger, the rookie out of UCLA. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. And we hit the 2-minute warning. Bengals up 27-17 here at Javin Sports. Welcome back to Paul Brown Stadium, Cincinnati, Ohio. Week 5. The Ravens about ready to be 4-1 on the year. They'll be all alone in first place in the AFC Central. 1 game up on Indianapolis. The other 3 teams, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore, are all going to be 1-4. It'll be a 3-way tie for last. 1st and 10 from the 21. Nolan back. Nolan throws outside, caught by Austin. And Nick Austin out to the 18-yard line. The Ravens take a timeout. Yeah, this is the Madden I know. Exactly. No, Waldo's a Bengal fan. He likes the Bengals and the Saints. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 18-yard line. Yeah, I like what Evil Dead said. This is the Ravens I know. And then I like Waldo's follow-up. This is the Madden I know. I like that. What's not to like? 2nd and 8 from the 18-yard line. It's not predictable. Nolan to Granger around the outside. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Eric Granger puts the exclamation point on the game. An 18-yard touchdown run. And now the Bengals are going to double up the Ravens here. Yeah, I think they've covered the spread, Evil Dead. I don't think we have to worry. I'm writing it down right now, 29-19. An 18-yard touchdown run by Eric Granger. And now Luke Jones for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. The Bengals have outscored the Ravens. What was the halftime score? 17-7? They've outscored them. Wow, 27-0. Do I have that right? Yeah. I believe the halftime score was, or was it 17-14? It was 17-10. Okay. So they've outscored them 24-0 here in the second half. Boy, the Bengal defense made some adjustments at halftime. As they should. The Bengals are going to be another team to watch out for in the AFC this season again. They really didn't lose anybody during the offseason. If anything, they gained. There's the kickoff by Jones. Fielded by Stewart at the 2-yard line over the 20, 25. Dwayne Stewart brings it out to the 30-yard line. And that's where Baltimore will have it, 1st and 10. A minute 45 left. As the Ravens find themselves down by 3 touchdowns. It's the Ravens, and the guy's name is Key. I knew a Key in the military. I knew a black guy whose name was Key. He was from Los Angeles. I remember that. It's not a common name. It's not a common name. But I did know one. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Harris back. Harris throws to Davis. Out to the 39-yard line. Wes Davis, a gain of 9. Ravens in the hurry up. A minute 35 and counting, I guess. His sister's name was Locke. Rolls out. That's just weird. Harris will take off. And Harris all the way down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 28. 1st and 10. A minute 10 and counting. Harris back. Looking. Throws down the middle. Caught by Provost. The Bengals defense playing lax right now. Down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of a bunch. It's a gain of 18. Harris back. Harris steps up. Rolls out. And he just runs out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A loss of a yard. We 2nd and 11. And that stops the clock with 46 seconds left. I never did like the prevent defense. Even if you're up by 3 touchdowns late, why are you going to play a lax defense? Play like you always do. I never understood that. 2nd and 11 from the 15-yard line. Harris looking. Throws, caught by Stewart. Touchdown, Ravens. A 15-yard touchdown catch by Dwayne Stewart. It's now 34-23. They made it an 11-point game. Yeah, I've never liked the prevent defense. If you've got a team down, keep them down. Rob Belton for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. The Bengals lead is now 34-24, a 10-point game with 42 seconds left. Now the Ravens' only recourse here is the onside kick. They're still down by 2 possessions, and they only have 2 timeouts. Well, I wouldn't go that far. So the Ravens will line up for the onside kick. Rob Belton will tee it up. I got to give the Ravens credit, though. They played a good first half. They did have the lead for a while. Here's the onside kick by Rob Belton. And it's fielded by Tyler Jackson at the 45-yard line. 41 seconds left. 3 more snaps. The Ravens have 2 timeouts. 3 more snaps and we're done. And Cincinnati will go to 4-1. And the Ravens will drop to 1-4. Patriots and the Chiefs are up next. We'll have to sit through some timeouts here. All right, CGM, give me a second. Well, they're going to run a play. Nolan hands off to Marcus Rose around the outside, and Rose down to the 37. And a timeout's taken by the Ravens. They have one left. A gain of 8 to be 2nd and 2. So tell me about your draft class. Did you draft Davis? Oh my gosh. Too funny. Did you draft Davis? Oh my goodness. That's funny. Would have been funnier if he was here, but it's still funny. And now the Bengals come out in the victory formation. The Ravens have one more timeout. Nolan takes a knee. One more snap. Wow. A first-round wide receiver and his catching grade is D? Who did he pay off? One more snap, and this one's going to be history. I misspoke earlier. The Steelers are 2 and 3. The Ravens and the Browns will both be 1 and 4. And an EA developer defended it to me. Really? Is this with Madden 24? Are you kidding me? How are you a first-round pick and you have a receiving grade of D as a wide receiver? That's just insane. I wouldn't draft any receiver with a grade less than B. 3rd and 3 from the 38. Nolan takes a knee. You'd have to be a very good B for me to take you. They don't have to snap it if they don't want to. They don't have to punt if they don't want to. Are they going to try a field goal? Hold on a second. On 4th and 5, and that's ball game. Your final score, Cincinnati 34, Baltimore 24. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Patriots and the Chiefs up next. We'll see you then.